sections about curriculum, instruction, and assessment. My content is 7th grade civics, and I'm focusing on students learning the roles and responsibilities they have as citizens of the United States, and how they can affect change overall. So the strategies that I plan to use is to really have students critically think and reflect on the events that are going on currently in the United States. Currently with gun laws, the students that are standing up for new restrictions, and many other movements that are happening or have happened over the last 10 years, and looking at that, having students analyze what's particularly the things that students have done, like what makes this movement allowed, and reflecting on it, but also kind of grabbing their opinion as well. So kind of identifying, okay, this is what these movements are doing to create change and are allowed as far as the Constitution, but also kind of their thoughts and what they think. A big thing in education, I think sometimes we forget to do, is to have students create an opinion. And as a teacher, my job is not to help my students form an opinion or have them mirror my opinion, but it's to present information and have students collect it, analyze it, and form an opinion. And that's something else I would do, is have students form an opinion on these issues and what they would do in this situation to improve it, based off of what they know, what they think, and what they've gathered, which will make it a thought-fulfilled curriculum, because they're analyzing, they're thinking it through, and forming an opinion. How do you plan to multicultural issues? And I think this content actually lends itself to it. I think this opens the floor to talk about what's going on and how it's affecting different cultures, and that can come straight from students' own experiences, which I'd like to talk through debate or discussion, or having students read articles or passages or letters, any sort of resource to provide different perspectives, so to also help them form an opinion about the information. This also, again, lends itself to real world problems, so they will be applying, again, what they learn, what they're learning about the concept, and applying it. And also, as I've explained, one of the big assessments is that they're going to have to make a change in their school. Find a problem, use their problem-solving skills. I'm going to have them map out how to problem solve, how to identify the problem, how to create steps on what is the best solution. They'll work in groups. It'll be a collaborative effort. And then reflecting on what they did. What kind of positive impact did it create? Was it a negative impact? Was it positive? What change did they set out? What they set out to do, did it happen? And I would also do kind of a big kind of reflective essay of, with these strategies, based on what you did for the school, how can that be mirrored into your community and into your nation? So again, making that real world, how do I apply what I've learned into my life? There might be some behavioral challenges, because we will be talking about concepts that students might have opinions on, because that's from what their parents had learned. That's what the view that they have. So I would really try to make an open environment where students know that they feel safe to share what they think, and to encourage them to make their own understanding of the concept. One of the questions in the chapter 21 about do you agree with authors' claim that many teachers remain unconvinced that multicultural education has value? I think a lot of times, a lot of teachers have not learned a lot about multicultural education and how to properly implement it. Um, and they might also be nervous in feeling like they might offend other students from other countries, and kind of maintaining that discussion to productive and not destructive. So